let's talk about some unpopular opinions that I have, Mom Edition. Okay, I might be ruffling some feathers here, but let's start with a real hot topic, which is screen time. I guess I never really thought much about screen time until I was in college and I was a nanny for a family who had a strict 30 minutes of screen time a day policy in their house for the kiddos. So obviously, as the nanny, I honored the parents' wishes and we pretty much just would play outside all day. And if it rained, we would get creative in the kitchen. When I became a mom, I felt like there was sort of a big push to really limit screen time for the kiddos. Newsflash, I'm here to tell you that in this house, we don't put a limit on screen time. And I know you might disagree with me. Listen, Linda, I hear you. I'm going to explain it from my perspective. For reference, my daughter just turned 2 and my son just turned 8 months old. And when we had my daughter, I don't even remember at what age we introduced Miss Rachel to her, but I remember people saying, oh, you really shouldn't be doing screen time that young because she was under the age of 1. And so just from hearing people say that, we sort of did put a cap on screen time. I'm going to be completely honest here. We did. And then we had our son and all bets were off and Miss Rachel came back on. Here's the thing. So in my house, the TV is on probably about half the day. I know that sounds like a lot, but my kids are not sitting and are glued to the TV screen all day. My daughter, for example, she will be in another room on the first floor where she can hear the TV and she will sing along, but she's playing with toys in her playroom. What I will say too is I credit my daughter knowing all of her letters, pretty much all of the sounds that the letters make, her numbers, basic body parts, and all of the colors. Right at the age of 2, she knew all of that. And maybe that's right on track, but you know what? I think that's pretty good. And she learned it from Miss Rachel. So do with that what you will, but in this house, we do not cap screen time. All right, let's switch topics here. Let's talk about dinner time. It's so good, by the way. This is pistachio ice cream flavored coffee. I think it is completely okay to make a separate dinner for my daughter if she doesn't want to eat what we're having for dinner. Hear me out here. I know a lot of people come from a place where they say, I'm making what I'm making for dinner, and if you don't like it, well, too bad. While I get where people are coming from on that, we don't do that in this house. So my husband and I usually eat dinner pretty late, and our daughter is usually already sleeping, which is honestly an issue in itself, but I digress. On the nights where she is awake when we're having dinner, we will offer her some, and if she tries it and likes it, she eats it. Great. If she tries it, doesn't like it, well, at least she tried it. I'm happy with that. Next time I make that, we'll try it again. But I'm not going to say, too bad, no dinner. You know what I mean? So for me, it's really not that big of a deal to just put something together that I know she's going to like and that I know she's going to eat. One more quick one before we go. I'm not super strict on bedtime. My daughter will go to bed at the same time every night. She's never given me any issues. However, if she's not feeling well, she usually will linger and not go to bed until like 9 o'clock. Like last night, for example. I literally posted a video about it. We were making cookies together at 9:15 last night. Anyways, my point is if she's not in bed at her bedtime, that's okay with me. And again, because if she is awake at that time, it means that she's really not feeling good and she just wants to hang out with us and sit on the couch and read books or something. So I'm fine with that. So do y'all agree with any of this? Do you disagree? And let me know some of your hot takes on some other controversial mom opinions. I'll chat with you guys later. Bye.